Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Hi. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Hello. Martian, Yed, Dread Scott. Congrats on being the first ones to arrive. Hello, Leah. Hello, Yed. Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing super well today. Happy Art Fight to all those who celebrate. I hope that's going well for all you arties. Artists? Artist is probably correct, but arties sounds funnier, so we'll go with that. Hey, Stardew Country Girl, welcome in. Ray, enjoy your lurk and fanfics. Hello, Nelly. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about your unfortunate stack check there. We'll look the other way on that one. Hello, Cronox. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing to me? To me? To me? Today. I spent most of today packing. There's some suitcases off screen there. That are basically full. I have a few more things I need to do still. I almost forgot my swimsuit, which I don't want to do. I'm going to be heading out tomorrow morning at like 3 a.m. Traveling for like 11 hours before I get to... I'm closer to 12 hours, honestly, before I get to SGDQ. But I'm not going to be there going there immediately. I'm going to go be visiting my sister who lives in the area for the first day and a half. And then I'll be going to SGDQ after that. Hi, Mantis. Welcome in. Other things I did today. I don't know if this is gonna come across well here. Whoop, I put up some posters. Oh my gosh, look, it's posters. Look, it's posters. Look at it. I really like these. So there's a Huntrix poster. There is a Fallout New Vegas poster, and then there's a Freerun poster. And they're both all really nice. That area at the top above the bookshelf was completely empty before, so I put all these up. And I'm down here. Hi, this is where I am. Huntrix, don't miss till it's done, done, done. Yeah, they're really nice, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, they are behind me. Having said that, though, like, they look nice above the bookshelf. I'm kind of happy that they're right there. And I've had them on the floor of my closet for, like, a year now, so it's about time I bothered to put them up. So that was part of my thing. I was also cleaning my room and my closet, and most of it's pretty good at this point. It probably needs a little bit more work, but I'm pretty happy. Everything's pretty clean now. Moved some excess stuff out of my room into a storage area, also known as a closet. And yeah, so it's all coming up Millhouse. Or I'll go, I suppose. Yeah, if I ever want to see them, Martian, I can just do this. And you can watch me look lovingly up at these posters. Good, okay. Anyways, how are all you doing? Are we having a good day so far today? Any exciting news or upcoming events that you'd like to share and talk about? Chai tea latte. Tell me about this art fight thing a little bit more. We are doing 999 today. We were going to do some blueprints, but I changed the schedule. I decided I want to get as much as I could before I left, because I'm going to be gone for like 10 days, starting tomorrow. So let's get the Stardew in. I only had to do 2 hours of overtime instead of 3. Oh, that's nice. I think that's good. It seems like a lot of overtime regardless, but as long as you can handle it, get that bag. People draw art. I had guessed that partly. maybe a little bit more. You get it back. Wait, and you draw it back. So it's kind of like an art fight, if you will. Sorry, I can't help myself. Okay, there's like a third party monitoring it, and that's how you determine the score. Basically, you gift art to people. Okay, thank you, Onion. I think you've told me about this before, but I'm just very terrible at remembering things. That sounds really fun. Also, I kind of forgot to mention, welcome to July, everyone. Hello, July. It is unfortunately no longer Pride Month, but it is still gay year. Oh yes, Martian, please take your meds. Anyone who's forgotten their meds, take your meds. Drink water, take meds. Do stretches. Oh, congratulations, Nelly! That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Is it Canada Day? Oh, I didn't even know that. Happy Canada Day! I knew that, I swear. I assume that Nelly meant parent. Might be a language barrier thing, too. There's a website, but points are mostly an honor system. Okay. So it's mostly just for fun, then. That's really cool. Is it like a July long thing? Or is it like just for like a week or something? All of July. That's exciting. Are you participating, Onion, or are you just an observer? Pet children. You should pet your children. But only if they like it. I own 2 children. Yes. I'm sure Nelly did not mean, like, own in the sense of that, you know. It's just like a shorthand. Anyways, man, I spent a lot of today packing, and I am excited to do some Stardewing, where I can just catch some fish and not think. Because I have a lot of stuff I need to get done. Working on an attack right now. I've been meaning to participate for like 5 years. It's the first time I feel like my July is free enough. Yes. Let's go, Onion. And then you are participating as well, Leah, and so is Sunset Gen, presumably. That's so awesome. If you guys want, you can make a channel in Discord to chat about it. Or you probably have your own to talk about it. Or you can share stuff on the art channel. Feel free to do so as well. Onion has that kind of power, so... Oh, you made a thread. Okay, I'm just... It's weird to, like, not notice that there's things happening in my Discord. Is it under art? Yeah, there it is. Ah, you made it 12 days ago, yep. There we go. Yep, I see you typing now. You don't have to add me. Okay. Yes, I found it. I found the thread. I watched my brother on Sunday and took him out to KFC and then took a nap after church. And in the nap time, he decided to go make a sandwich using uncooked part baked bread. Well, kids gotta learn somehow. Hi from under an electrolysis needle. Are they separating your blood into hydrogen in red blood cells? Welcome in, Diana. I hope blink twice if you're safe. All right, let's pop open Stardew real quick. Oh, I have stonefish up. My bad. It's a hair removal method. Okay. Are they like actively burning the hydrogen? That's not blinking, Diana. That's not blinking. Getting rid of the man hairs. Good. It's been a rough transition. I've had the kids for about 4 years. They were very happy hearing it. Tell them mixed feelings about their parents. Yeah. The girl is very confrontational. The boy is drawn. Yep. That's good, though. As long as you are actively working to support them in any way you can, then you're going to be a great parent. What time is it? Thursday. I'm blinking a lot. That's too many blinks. I said 2. Trying to think of what I'm referencing. I don't know. It's like a trope. It's like Gale from Baldur's Gate 3, where he gives you the ridiculously difficult to understand instructions to get the resurrection scroll off his body. Best way for catfish. Anytime it's raining in the secret woods is the best time to fish it. Secret woods can only offer like 3 different fish, so it restricts the total amount. You can use catfish bait, and I'd probably recommend catfish bait, honestly, because it brings it up to like a 99% chance of catching catfish. You can attempt to do challenge bait. It is possible, it's just very difficult. So I'd probably recommend catfish bait. The best part about challenge bait is you can also get wood skips at the same time. I want to watch, but I gotta get more sleep before work tomorrow. That's fair. I should honestly be going to bed in about 2 hours. I'm not going to, but I should be, because I have to get up at 3 a.m. But, that's fine. I'm going on vacation, so I can rest then. There's only 20s. We can avoid that. Okay, that's more than 8. Whoop, wrong one. There you go. We're notorious for hating parents. I think it's important to have a teenager to go through a phase where they maybe not hate, but at least rebel against their parents, you know? It's like a part of growing up. And people rebel in different ways. It doesn't have to be like hostility or anything. You were up late last night. You don't know that. You have no proof. Where's the evidence? Hey, Rainy Brewster, welcome. I did put out a notification to followers that I was playing Slay the Spire 2 with Tootie last night. It was very fun. Rainy Brewster, welcome back to the stack for the 16th month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Congrats on being the first sub of July. It's good to see you, Rainy. Hope you're doing well. Come on. Good. I had to work. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't expecting anyone. I wasn't like forcing anyone to show up. It's just, I was like, I might as well tell people. I saw that 2D was streaming Slay the Spire, and I sent a quick DM. I was like, hey, I would like to play. And then I got in the next game. We played 2, I think. One of them went... I think we died in one of them, and then, like, absolutely stomped in the other. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire multiplayer lately. Basically, anyone who wants to can invite me. Why is Algo up at midnight? I don't have a satisfactory answer to the question. I think I was watching Attack on Titan, and then I saw 2D was streaming Slay the Spire, and I was like, I would also like to play Slay the Spire. Speaking of Attack on Titan, sneakers time. I have sneakers behind me now. If you want to, Diana. Not a good time right now, though, because I will be leaving for 10 days. If you remember in 10 days, maybe we'll have a little game night for Slay the Spire and see if we can get, like, 4 people to show up. It probably won't be streamed, though. Or 2 others, I guess. Sap. We have sap at home. Electrolysis. So can you describe this process, Diana? Do you understand it? Like, I don't think there's a soup command. We could make a soup command. I think Onion's still here. I don't know what it would be, though. We could have it choose from a list of, like, 20 different soup at random. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Eventually. A hype train just started my channel. In July? Y'all, thank you. Hey. Got it. This is a placeholder soup command. I would very much like that to remain. Amazing. I don't know, what kind of soups are there? Got Italian wedding, minestrone, chicken noodle, potato, clam chowder. Hey, Femero, welcome in. There are many soups, some of which are good. Tomato. How did I forget tomato? French onion. There's a good one. Is there also just like a regular onion soup? Or does it have to be French? Mew! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Gazpacho. Ooh, lentil, yeah. Leek and potato. I feel like leek and potato is a subset of potato, right? Interesting. I don't know why they describe that as electrolysis. Because electrolysis is kind of a specific thing that you do to water to turn it into hydrogen and oxygen. Cheddar broccoli. Oh, that's a good one. Not for me, but in general. Positive thoughts. Is chili a soup? Chili is a stew. Okay. And the difference between a soup and a stew is... The French are coming. Yeah, Mantis, the fish don't... There's a lot of fish you need. Some of those you can probably get in a fish pond, though, which is a lot less intensive. It's a grind. Thickness, mostly. What is gammon? I've heard of it before. I could not tell you what it is, though. What's the gammon with you? I don't think that works.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
Mew Mews. Cured pig leg. There are, like, presumably other parts of the pig that might be better in a soup, actually. Chestnut soup. I've never had that before. Is that like a water chestnut? Or like actual chestnuts? There's also like egg drop and wonton soup. Both of which are pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. Hot pot? I feel like hot pot's a category in itself, though, right? It's not soup, I just want hot pot. Actual chestnuts, huh? That does sound pretty decent, Farmero. I've just never heard of it before. Eternal stew. As long as you keep it hot enough, the stew is technically okay. Because, like, bacteria can't grow as long as the temperature is above a certain threshold. It does kind of gross me out, though. Witch's Swamp is also fine as well. I think the reason I did the Secret Woods over it was just so I could wood skip at the same time. But yeah, Witch's Swamp is also a desirable place. Arguably, you could also get them at the same time as Void Salmon. The problem is you want to use bait on Void Salmon so you don't get any algae. It's 10:40 a.m. on Stardew. I mean, you're like a minute behind. Give it a refresh. I'm not dropping frames, so it should catch you up. Yeah, catfish are also fine there. I would check the numbers, Mantis, on the calculator just to see. I assume you're using catfish bait, because I would assume that it's probably better at the Witch's Swamp, but it might also be as good, if not better, at the Secret Woods. I don't remember why I did the Secret Woods specifically. Maybe just because it was closer. They might be about the same. It's a little more of a hike to get to the Witch's Swamp. My guess is they're both about 99% though. Oh, it's possible the Witch's Swamp doesn't work year-round. The Secret Woods does, but it's possible the Witch's Swamp only works in catfish seasons. That might be why. So, like, spring and fall? What's the other catfish season? I think it's spring and fall. No, spring and... Yeah, it's spring and fall. I have it all around, but forest does not. It'll be just in the Secret Woods. Eternal Stew Guy Stew is the brownest thing you've ever seen. I feel like brown isn't really a spectrum. It's like either it's brown or it's not. Watery and burnt tasting. Ooh. That's so odd. Hi, Tally. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. How is your Wednesday? Or Wednesday? Wednesday going? Yep, I remembered what day of the week it was. Yep, 5K to go. Or it will be 5K, hopefully by the end of stream here. We got 16 octopi today. That's a pretty solid haul, honestly. I might even get one more here. Ray, you can't come in here with that emote. We've talked about this. I don't think we've actually talked about this. Tuna. How are you doing today, Ray? Welcome in. Ooh, looks like we're having some trouble with limboing today. Make sure you stretch before you use the limbo command. You don't want to get hurt. Nelly, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the people on, like, the unpopular opinions Reddits, like the 10th Dentists and similar ones, that come in with, like, the most weird food takes, and it turns out they're just, like, autistic. And they didn't realize it. Do. Peanut butter and chili is so good. I've heard good things about that. I've never personally had that. 98, which is swamp with bait. I must have... I think the reason... Yeah, I don't think I used catfish bait in the... It's been a while. I'm trying to remember this. But I'm pretty sure I did not use catfish bait in the Secret Woods. I used challenge bait. And I was able to get like 1 to 2 catfish with that. And that was what made it faster. but I was also getting wood skip at the same time, which is kind of what made that worth it. But I would say that catfish bait in the Witch's Swamp is probably also a very viable way to do it. Are you checking the Secret Woods or Cinder Sap? Because those are different. Because if it's saying nothing... Hold on. I have the power! Yeah, catfish is here in summer. Okay, it's still not 99 though. As a note, catfish stop at midnight. So actually it is 99. There we go. Catfish have a very weird behavior that no other fish has, where they just stop at midnight. So yeah, it is 99 in all seasons. That's true of the Witch's Swamp too. Looks like they still have a little less though. So yeah, it is actually a better catch in the Secret Woods. What fish are we attempting to make extinct now? Hi, Banana Slug. Same ones as always. Pufferfish, octopus, and the sparrow who shot the parasitic arrow. Yeah, I'm not sure why Concerned Ape was like, we'll have this particular fish stop at midnight. I feel like no other fish in the game does that, right? You're right, the catfish are more active at night. Maybe they just become smarter, and they're like, we won't bite that. Collective bargaining. Desert fish end at 8 p.m. Which is also a little strange. I'm not sure why that's the case, but I guess it's because they're only active during the day. But it's like, catfish are like gremlins. You can't catch them after midnight. I think that's close to what gremlins are, right? Can't find it in the Discord anymore. It has been deleted. I also love this calculator. Thank you again, Chronox. I honestly think that might be the case, Chronox. I think it should remain in the game now, but I think maybe catfish were one of the first fish added to the game. And it's possible the game at some point, like this is way before, like early development. It's possible that the game at some point ended at midnight. So catfish might be coded slightly differently. So that they stop at midnight, but now you can go to 2 a.m. There's no gen server? Wait, what kind of server are you looking for? I'm confused. Beef desserts? Is that like steak tartare? What would be a beef dessert? Sounds pretty good to me. Oh, you have to agree to terms, Nelly. You have to click a roll in the roll selection. to prevent scammers, although it hasn't entirely worked yet. Beef fudge, beef spiced cake. Interesting. I feel like I've heard the name Dylan Hollis before. Oh, I should have caught that fish instead of not catching it. Beef spiced cake was horrendous? Do you mean like it looked bad? Hey, soundtrack boy, welcome in. I'm just a fool in love with pufferfish. Okay, I've definitely seen them before. Jazza, welcome in. Do you have to run off to work again? Hope you're doing well today, Jazza. Nope. Time's up. Bum 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 bum. Happy Canada Day to all those who celebrate. For Canada Day, we will be naming every single Canadian province in order. Alphabetical order. Alberta. Okay. British Columbia, probably. Okay, hold on. Is that really the next one? Interesting. I guess the next one is Labrador and Newfoundland. Does it start with Labrador? And next would be Manitoba. And then it gets a little complicated because we've got... I guess it would be Newfoundland, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. There's too many N's, y'all. Clean that up. Prince Edward Island. No, Ontario, then Prince Edward Island, then Quebec, then Saskatchewan. There we go. How did I mess up? Fix me. Did I miss any? Then there's territories too, but that's also ends. Northwestern Territory is Nunavut, and then Yukon. Yukon is a territory. I said Quebec. After P, before S. Happy Canada Day. Canada Day. Welcome in, Violet. Man. Ooh. I am weirdly excited to see this brown soup. I might gag. Does Canada have a song for their provinces like the US has for their states? Like when you're learning them as a child? Yeah, that just looks like chocolate. That is a very brown soup. milestones he saved is very funny. Thinks he's Mark Watney. Culturing new bacterias. There's a song, I don't know it. Gotta go in alphabetical order, too. There's Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba. Oh, sorry. I think Manitoba's actually next. I don't know. How does Labrador work? Is Labrador a province? Or is it called Newfoundland and Labrador? Canadians, help me out here. The latter one, okay. So it's Alberta, British Columbia, then Manitoba, alphabetically. Which seems ridiculous. You skipped a lot of letters there. Why are they doggy? Why aren't you doggy? I'm literally a furry. Sorry, I didn't mean that disrespectfully. Oh gosh, I got wrecked here. Dang, I suck. Labrador City is wild. After this previous conversation, I just assume it's run by dogs. I don't know if that's true, but I don't want to be corrected. I'm pretty happy to imagine Dog City. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Virginia, something, Idaho, Indiana. We just forget that one state. Just wait till we get to the M's. The M's has like a whole section to itself. The guitar solo. Colorado, there it is. Oh my goodness! Simply press start. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this fine, hold on. Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy July 1st. Happy Canada Day. Happy, presumably Gluttony Month? Welcome in, all y'all. Coffee, simply press start. Rebecca, welcome all of you. I hope you're doing well. If y'all don't know me, my name is The Algorithm. I have some little cat friends on my head. This is Sneakers and this is Sneaky. And we are playing our Stardew Valley 999 challenge, where we're collecting 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. Hey Arch, welcome in as well. I am doing well. How was your stream? What were you up to? Also Stardew, let me get back to the fishing thing. We were singing the Canadian province song, which does not exist, so we were conceptualizing it. For Canada Day, of course. It was fun. We were playing Pokemon Omega Ruby. Ooh. I played a bit of Pokemon Omega Ruby. I remember there was this mini game you used to train like EVs or IVs, whichever one is actually relevant. I don't remember the difference. You play with like a soccer ball. That might have been in other games. I haven't played a whole lot of new Pokemon games. How was it going though? Was it balloon popping? I thought it was like about hitting soccer balls. Like you trained agility by dodging. Super training, okay. That's not the only thing I remember about that game, but I played the Game Boy Advanced Ruby like a lot as a child. Like probably close to a few hundred hours, which was a lot for a child, I think. And I really enjoyed that game. I nuzlocked it once. I lost, actually, to Wallace. But I tried. Forgot Iowa. Well, who doesn't? No offense. Anyways, Raiders, thank you for coming on by. If you do need to head on out, go relax or whatever you gotta go do, feel free to do so. We did just start stream, so we're gonna be chilling out here, talking about random stuff for the next few hours at least. I'm actually about to go on a trip. I'm leaving tomorrow at 3 a.m., so I will have to go to bed at some point tonight. But I'm very excited for my trip. I have all my packed things right next to me right now. That might be it, right? I remember that now, Arch. There was like a giant Pokemon balloon that you fight. He gave me the side eye. Let him fail on his own. He'll learn. That's how they get better. Fail to learn and learn to fail. I have almost enough points to get a button. Oh. Perfect as long as you live in the US. I hope I had that clarification on there. If you don't, you're excited, I'll get it to you anyways, but it's very annoying to send buttons out of the US at this point in time. It also costs like $30 in shipping. Nope, no set amount of years. In fact, there's kind of a lower limit. There's a few items you can only get once per year. And then there's a few items that you can only get less than once per year. So even with all the king's horses and all the king's men, like at minimum, the challenge takes to your 1400. And we'll be able to accomplish everything else by then. Hi, Crocs! Feel free to let me know your space question. I love a good space question. The stars have to algo. You know? Maybe. Honest thoughts on Pluto. Pretty cool dude. Probably bi, although in the closet. And that's okay. No, sorry, I'm referencing a video by Dan Olson, where he came up with sexualities for all the planets. The dog? So, I don't think it's that big of a deal, personally, if Pluto is a planet or not. The reason that Pluto got downgraded is because there's a whole lot of other objects that are very similar to Pluto around the same area as Pluto. We just happened to discover Pluto first. I don't know. It seems like an odd debate to me. Pluto can have its planet status, as far as I'm concerned, but also, like, we would be making a special exception for it. And that's okay, I guess, but just as long as everyone's clear that it would be, like, a special exception that we're making Pluto a planet. The sun is a planet now. Arguably, it used to be considered one. So did Cirrus. Hey, Dave, welcome in as well. How much does my mass have to be considered a planet? It has to be large enough so that you're rounded by gravity, which Pluto does fit that criteria. But you have to have cleared your orbital area, which Pluto has not, because there's a bunch of other Pluto-like objects in the same area, including the moon. Holy Ghostfish, welcome in. Yeah, we got 46, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do some math here. We have to count our total fish for today. Oh, sorry, Sneakers. You've had your time. Schools tend to. At least I did when I taught astronomy. We kind of just talk about the Well, Pluto we talk about a lot because it was the first Kuiper Belt object to be discovered, and then we kind of just talk about the Kuiper Belt in general, and then students start to like glaze over because it's not as interesting as Pluto. Good old Sedna. No one cares about you. 93 fish today. Exactly. You can still love Pluto even if they're not, even if it's not a planet, right? Even if she's not. Also, you can call her a planet. No one's gonna stop you. Like the scientific definition of something and what people call something are allowed to be different, and they very often are. Ceres is, well, I guess it is a Pluto-like object, but it's in the asteroid belt, not the Kuiper belt. And Ceres is the only object like Ceres in the asteroid belt. It's like the only one that's actually rounded by gravity, because nothing else is large enough. Which even makes it more of an outlier than Pluto is. It also used to be considered a planet as well. Fun fact. There was a time strawberries and blueberries aren't berries, but bananas are. Yeah, precisely. That's what I mean. It's like the scientific definition of things is meant to exist for categorizing things into certain boxes. Not everything is going to fit neatly in a box, right? But that's just kind of how we have to do things if we want to pick a category, which we don't necessarily have to, but it helps with certain things, you know? All vegetables are technically fruits. From a botanist perspective, but also from a culinary perspective, you can call things different things. It's not going to hurt anything. Might hurt my feelings. Wouldn't make sense without Pluto. You can make a different one that would make sense, though. I mean, I'm not an expert wordsmith or anything, but I imagine it's not that difficult to make a new mnemonic. And also, doesn't that mnemonic end with please? Which I guess is polite, but isn't required. The one I know ends in pizza. There's more in heaven and earth than exists in my mnemonics. Okay, we got those. Do you guys remember when we were like kids? And like you do the eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by its toe, if it hollers let him go, eeny meeny miny mo. But then like if you didn't like the result, you would then go, my mother says to pick the very best one and you are not it. And like you could just say words to extend it. You just keep going until you pick the one that you wanted to. We kind of just did that, didn't we? Learned how to cheat as children. You dirty, 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 dirty dish rag, you. Also, isn't that kind of insulting? Didn't even realize that until now. I remembered early on I memorized for different groups of people, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, where it would end up. So like with two people, it like always ends on the person, I don't remember now, but like the person it starts with. And then for three people, it would be like the person one to the left or something like that. So then I would just know who I was picking by the person I started with. Mm-hmm. You guys were eeny, meeny, miny mowing to decide who got kissed? I feel like I didn't do spin the bottle shenanigans for at least a few years. Someone has a beef with space. Did he make a stew out of it? How is Saturn a hoarder? These are unsubstantiated claims. I would like to see scientific evidence backing these claims. Oh, crowd. Whoops. Well, lost one. Why did it turn? It even turned back after I finished casting. I didn't even click. It sounds like they're just having fun, Nelly. Also, like, having beef with all of space, but only talking about, like, a few planets, that's, like, less than 10 to the 10 trillionth of space. Just making up numbers now. One planet to most likely have beef in its core. Like any amount of beef or like entirely made out of beef. I believe there's an XKCD what if. Like what if you had a mole of moles? And I think that creates a planet that is entirely made out of beef. So that one. A measurable amount of beef. Earth. Like, I don't think any of the other planets have any beef on them. Earth would be the only one that has like a measurable amount. Technically, some percentage of like coal and oil was at one point beef. Although, like dinosaur beef. So, I don't know. Is it only beef if it comes from a cow? Might only be beef if it comes from a cow. I don't think cows existed, but you know, close. Biotic meat. I guess what would abiotic meat be? Bovine. I'm sorry that happened, Stardew Country Girl. Some teachers are unfortunately very bad at their job. And kind of forget what their job is, which is to turn children into functional human beings and not traumatize them. Arguably the most important part of their job. And then second comes the actual teaching thing. I didn't even know the video for that one had come out. I knew he was turning them into videos. I have it on the shelf behind me because I have his book. Books, in fact. Yeah, unfortunately, Ash. Really, there's just a lot of people that are attracted to positions of power so that they can abuse them, unfortunately. And I don't think we do a great job of weeding those people out. As good of a job as we should, at least. Part of it is that those positions of power are horribly underfunded, and we can't even... you basically have to take anyone who comes anyways. There is a positive way to be hard on your students, right? Like, I've had a few teachers that were very hard on me, but, like, they believed in me, and that's why they were hard on me. They didn't, like, traumatize me or ruin me or anything like that. Or ruin is probably not the right word, but, like... You know, there are ways to do that properly. It's probably a good idea, in fact, to have teachers that push you a little bit to your limits, because that's kind of how you grow and learn as a person. Jeez, Stardew Country Girl, I'm sorry that that happened. Hold on, I haven't had a chance to read all of it yet. But from what I've read so far, I'm very sorry you had to deal with that. There we go. Okay, big stretches here. Yes, I was also very lucky to go to a good school, Ash. And I had bad teachers, but none of them were like hurt me for a very long time bad. At least not to me. Fat, undiagnosed autistic girl. So easy for those bad teachers to the point. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Rainy. And it's like the worst because teachers are in the position that they should be helping those sorts of students, right? Should be going out of their way to make sure that those students are doing well. Like, that kind of behavior is unconscionable. Unconscionable? You know what I mean. Unconscionable to me. Like, how could you become a teacher and not want to help students? Like, not have a positive impact on them, regardless of their situation. Like, learning in general, it's like such a miracle that humans can do it, right? We can learn from our past, like, ancestors, and as a result become better, smarter, and, like, more complete people. That's, like, such an amazing thing to be able to do. It is quite literally what separates us from other animals in many cases. Like, having a structured system of learning. Yeah. And taking that away from people is... or pushing people away from that is like a really bad thing for a teacher to be doing, obviously. It's a bad thing for any adult to be doing, but especially a person who's there specifically to help you learn. Oh, that ran out. Okay, well, we're gonna do pufferfish now. I think that's okay. Just in time. Jeez, Mew. I think something that I've learned a lot as a teacher, and, you know, just as an adult in general, is that a lot of parents are not special because they're parents, you know? I don't know if that's the right word, but, like, being a parent doesn't automatically make you a better person than any other individual, right? You would hope that parents, in general, are better, but there's nothing special about being a parent that makes you better. Gotta put that on there. There we go. And some people really figured out how to show that off. I shouldn't say better, sorry. I should say, like, a good person. That's the kind of wording I was hoping for there. Oh, sorry, ads. Hopefully that line at least got out. Like, there's nothing about a parent that makes you a good person. Got an octopus there. Interesting. Inherently. That's awesome, Stardew Country Girl. Oh, that's really cool. Congrats to your daughter. And to you for raising such an awesome person. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling, or that you're doing a lot better, Rainy. Oops, my tackle wore out. That one. Do. Oh, I got juked. Aww. No, you're good, Rainy. Seems like everyone was participating. Everyone had a lot to talk about. It was a good chat. Welcome back from the ads, by the way, everyone. We are still catching these puffers. It's 100 degrees outside right now. I'm sorry, what? Oh my gosh. I just looked at the temperature. It says 100. I'm gonna stay inside. It's a beautiful day to stay inside. Holy hell, Michigan. Hell, Michigan is a place that I've been to, actually. They have a nice hiking trail there. Aw, that's such a cute thing to say, Muse. You're totally right, too. We are Atlas. Fun little stop, yeah. My friend stole gum from the gas station there. Almost got in, like, serious trouble. He was a kid, but obviously you should not have done that. Generally, you should try to avoid getting arrested in hell. Also involved. I am now also involved in our. Ah, that's so awesome, Rainy. I'm very proud of you for doing that, Rainy. That's got to be a tough job, but it's so worth doing, especially in those kinds of areas. Wodamoda, welcome in. So good to see ya. Thank you for the backstreets back. It's good to have you back. Presumably that was the intention with that. I hope you've been well. Oh, we gotta get out of here. True, Mew. I don't know if anyone's like named Satan in that town. That'd be a little bit, maybe that'd be a little much. Who knows, maybe. It's a very small town. It's like a rural tiny town. There's like 3 buildings downtown and like farms around it. Roms, welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. It's good to see you. Stone fishing, stone fishing, stone fishing, stone fishing. No, I'm bad. Oh, I'm super bad. Like the movie. Been very busy. My work are vacating our offices of 11 years in favor of hybrid working. I'm running all the IT equipment switchover. Oh my goodness. On the plus side, a hybrid work environment is nice. On the minus side, that's probably a ton for you to deal with. Hello there, Archangel. Sorry, I can't. Whenever I see the words "hello there," I can only think of the prequel meme, the "hello there" prequel meme. Hope you're doing well, Archangel. It's good to see you. One of the counties where everyone is fed up with the ones in charge, but they're also caught up with the need to preserve their political. Yep. There's probably a lot of those counties, unfortunately, Rainy Brewster, from my understanding of things. That's so good that you're doing that, though. You don't know that meme? Hello there, General Kenobi. That's it, yep. I think it's kind of like an awkward line, so then it became a meme. They basically turned every line of that movie into memes. Those movies, I should say. Basically all of them. I'm sure Indianapolis is at least a city. But yeah, I get your point. A lot of rural counties are like that. Ooh, my back is itchy for some reason. Stop being itchy. Yep. Yeah, maybe we don't need to talk about politics too much. Let's talk about fishing. I think we're all aware, at least all of us that live in the US here are aware of that situation. Perhaps a little too much. There we go. Okay. Fish. What kind of stone is the stonefish made out of? I don't think it's made out of stone. I think it like is like a chameleon that blends into stone nearby. Started fishing at 9 a.m. in the secret woods with challenge bait. I'll let you know what I get. Good luck to you. Challenge baiting catfish is tough, except getting 1 or 2. On average, you'll get more. Typed an intentional typo, rather. Type the real word instead. Wait, typoed an intentional typo and typed the real word instead? That was very hard to parse, but I get what you mean now. That's pretty funny. Fabish. Yeah, I know, Ash. Sorry we bring up our politics all the time, but unfortunately it is changing rapidly and unfortunately impacting a lot of people, especially friends of mine that I care about and don't want to be impacted by these things for obvious reasons. And also, even people who aren't my friends, I don't want them to be impacted by these things. Baby seal, baby seal. Still going? Yep, we're still good on that. One of these times we're gonna get fish. There it is. Keep it centered. Keep it centered. Good. Really? That was a ghostfish? I worked hard for that. Ooh, my neck. Crack-a-lackin'. Stonefish or EP again? Yep. We only have 4, but we've only had the chance for 6. So it's not as though we've missed too many. Okay, don't click. Speaking of EP-ness, it's actually good that I'm EP because I want to go to bed in a few hours. In a few hours, the sun will rise. A whetstone. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Stone. I'm aware. I know what a whetstone is. Oh, because it's in the water. Okay, we're good. I figured it out now. I'm good. That's actually pretty good. Not sandstone. Limestone? Limestone also melts with water, as long as the water has a slightly acidic content to it. Stonefish. I got you. I still do need the ghostfish, yes. Although I'm rapidly running out of needing the ghostfish. Dang, did you really have to dash on me like that? Twice? We got one! Lucifer Cat is now watching the stream. Hi, Lucifer. He loves Stardew. Me too. Maybe I'm a cat. Committee? Kitty committee. Ooh, I need to sit up. Heard and recognized the fishing noises. Does your cat like fish? I guess most cats do. There we go. All right, last cast here. Nope. All right, let's take a look at our totals. A lot of nonsense in here. Right. 2 plus 10 plus 15 plus 14 plus 44 plus 3. 88. Frazzle, welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today, Frazzle. Okay, 5,193 fish to go. How you doing, Frazzle? It's good to see you. Yes, Onion is in fact here. Eight days to go. In winter. Isn't it 9? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, 9 days to go. The 20th counts as a day. Nine days to go. Uh-oh. We out. Wait, I don't have any food. Where did I put that? I think it's in here. Been getting by fine without it so far. There it is. That's nuts. Doing good at working on a spreadsheet for the archipelago shenanigans. Ooh. What shenanigans in particular are you archipelagoing currently? Ah, you're testing the beta. Okay, that's cool. Secrets that cannot be shared. Kaido added so many new options. Ooh, I'm excited to see them. I will be doing another archipelago at some point for sure. Okay, let's see here. We want to do some crafting here. Oh. Unexpected. I didn't think that we would actually need to, Interesting. Okay, we're gonna make 70. One of these friends here. So how's everybody doing? It's gonna take a minute here. Five, four, three, two, 1, 0. There we go. I'm going to be randomizing fish seasons and weather and what seeds make what crops. Ooh, do you have to figure it out by looking at what's planted? That's interesting. All right, we should be good now. That sounds like a fun randomization option. Hence the spreadsheet. Yep, it's all coming together now. Basically, just makes it a brand new game. Catching a Dorado on Spring 1st sounds terrifying. In the ocean. All right, we are good. A little bit extra on the morning front here today. All the fish are locked by Ginger Island, yep. Every single fish is Ginger Island exclusive. At that point, they're just different fish, right? Location, that makes sense to randomize, but like if you're randomizing difficulty, I feel like it's just a completely different fish. That's kind of the only thing that they have going for them other than their appearance. Difficulty and like type of difficulty. Hey, there we go. 20. That's a lot. I forgot to get a trap bobber. Ouch. Good thing I noticed before I ate the fishy food. You can access it through Pam's house. Pam, our Ginger Island queen. You don't like it, Mantis? Yeah, it was not easy, if I recall. But if you're getting like 1.5 on average, then you're doing better than any other method. It's just like annoying when you're only getting like 1 or 2 of them. Because it doesn't feel good. Well, 110 difficulty mixed is the legend. That's the legend. So the behavior will be the same. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think Kaido would lie. Kaido has no reason to lie in this case. In 9 years, are you going to be doing the wrap-up? 9 years? Oh, days. Okay. No, it's the end of year 100. Because, the game starts you on year 1. So 100 years in the game doesn't happen until the end of year 100, Soundtrack Boy. So we will be playing out year 100. So we have 1 year and 9 days until our 100-year wrap-up. Yeah, we would not be getting these fish done unless we had a whole year to work with. And even then, it's going to be cutting it a little close. Stonefish and scorpion carp are both a little worrying. The other ones are going to get done. Like, I'm not too worried about it. But those 2 in particular, if we're not, like, closing in on finishing those by winter, it's going to be real close. If not outright done with them by winter.
Oh, it's personal.
You finish the year today? That's my plan. We'll see if we manage that. Because I'm going to be taking a 10-day break after this, because I'm going to be at SGDQ. And when I get back, I'm going to technically be busy as well, but I'll probably stream at least a few times the week I get back. Hopefully once, at the minimum. Zamania, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. You're optimizing very good. Thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. Why are we getting so much tuna? I shouldn't complain, but 4 tuna, it's a lot of tuna. We do need the tuna, mind you. All I ever wanted was someone to whisper in my ear, "You're so good at min-maxing, Algo." That's only half true. I'll do it more often. You don't have to. I'm kidding, Soundtrack Boy. You know when it's noon because the birds stop chirping. The audio track switches. We would very much like to be done with Octopus. Octopus and Pufferfish by the end of this upcoming spring. Partially for my sanity and partially because it would just be a good milestone to be done with. And it should be reasonable as long as we're averaging a decent amount per day. Today was not a good octopus day, though. We're going to end up with like 3 to 4 here. Wrecker. Almost done with the worst of the fish. Congratulations. Which fish are you considering the worst? Out of curiosity. Oh, congratulations, soundtrack. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Ah, okay, you're talking about the octopus. Yeah, we got 4. I don't even know if octopus is the worst. I think stonefish. Stonefish and scorpion carp are worse. For this challenge, at least. Yeah, swap over. Ha, that's awesome. It's like I was with you in the interview room, soundtrack. Not really, but... Yeah. I believe Shark, in their recent video, picked octopus as the worst fish in the game. And I did not disagree with them. I don't know if it's my worst, but I could see why people would think so. And I got, drumroll please, 2. Hope it's more than 2. $28.28. Yeah, it's not great, honestly. Good that it was even, though. How many carp did you get? The most important fish. And you're probably getting close to 70. Which is 10 more fish from just pure catfishing. You canceled them all. Okay. Oh, Secret Woods was better? Or you mean the Witch's Swamp? This might have been a revelation I also had, Mantis, and just forgot about. It looks so hot out. Probably because it is so hot out. A 100 degrees. My goodness. Remind me to never open this window. It is currently 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside here. Probably higher with heat index. Well, technically my thermometer says 99 right now. So it's like actually 100. Sorry about the heat. Yeah, it's hotter, more south of here. I'm actually pretty far north. Can't imagine what it's like in the deep south right now. Pineapple seeds sell for more than the crops, but a single pineapple seed makes more than one crop because it's regrowable. That might be part of the factor of why. Part of the factor of why. Precisely, Nelly. You got it. Hmm? You're lucky we took all the heat from you, Ash. Be thankful. Uh-oh, that's a bunch of lag. Well, we got lucky on it. Missed. There we go. Alright, unfortunately, I think that's 4 o'clock. Yep. Hi, Pam. Bye, Pam. Good, good. Alright, let's do it. In the immortal words of Smash Mouth, I might as well be walking on the sun. Also immortal words of Smash Mouth, the world's on fire, how about yours? On the plus side, we have air conditioning here. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Lock in. Chill out. Lock in. What you yelling for? Lay back. It's all been done before. Why did the stonefish have to go and make everything so complicated? I seen the way you're acting like you're somebody else makes me frustrated. See, life's like this, you get caught and you stay still on my bar, so I get 3, and I turn you into stacks. AC is wonderful. AC is just like a fridge for the whole house. I can feel it behind me right now. There's a little vent behind me. We have 0 stonefish now, by the way. If only my luck were to change. Your sashimi. No, no, no. No! Well, we got some at least. Honestly, the temperatures here don't normally get this extreme. We are in a heat wave right now. But it's pretty rare in Michigan to have any time the temperature going over 100 degrees. Like, very rare. More common lately, though. Generally, the lakes around us keep the temperature more mild, summer and winter. We don't get the absurd colds of most of the Midwest or the absurd highs in the summer. Normally. Would you move more north to escape the heat? I'm about as far north as I can get. I kind of like where I am, honestly. Welcome in, by the way, Buzzed. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. I find that this is a really nice area to live. And while we do get really high temperatures and really low temperatures, most of the time it's very good temperatures. Yeah, I know, Frazzle. I mean, to be fair, north of Michigan is, like, Wawa. I don't know, are there any on other Ontario cities? Thunder Bay, I guess? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like Canada gets... Canada's really, not hot either. Thunder Bay is high north. Yeah. That's one way to get north. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a good portion of Canada that lives south of me. Actually, not very much. I have to go a little more north for that. But I think the majority of Canada's population lives south of the most northern port of Michigan. I'd have to look at a map to be sure on that, though. I'm thinking definitely, though, because Isle Royale is the most northern point of Michigan. It's basically the top of Lake Superior. That does sound nice and mild, Ash. Also, it sounds very cold, actually. Was that high supposed to be higher, or is 15 actually as high as it gets? Isle Royal mentioned! I've been there. Got a t-shirt. Actually, I did not get a t-shirt. I should have gotten a t-shirt. My only regret. South of the 48. Do y'all just, like, name every parallel? Woo! I feel like Florida's only good if you have, like, ready access to a beach for that wind and airflow. I don't know. I've not been that often to, like, the interior of Florida, but from what I recall, it was not fun. But I haven't really been to Arizona much either, so I can't really have a say in all of that. I meant to say the 45th. That makes a little more sense. Because I know where the 45th is in Michigan, too. It's not that far north of me. I mean, it's a few hour drive, but... halfway to the North Pole. No. I live in the Detroit area. Very vaguely in the Detroit area. I love the UP, though. I've been a bunch of times. I would like to go more times in the future. It has been a while, actually. Arizona was like living on a cast iron skillet. Ooh. That is a horrifying visual. Dang, that is downright chilly, Ash. Honestly, I'd probably like that, though. Right, 11 plus 4 plus 1 plus 14 plus 54. Jeez, plus 4. 88 fishies today. Let's make sure we have room for these ghostfish. We do. This will be the last time we have full room for them. Once we stop getting ghostfish, this is gonna start going down a lot slower. Let's do a discount double check real quick here, y'all. We have, not including today, 8 days left in the season. 112 plus 8 is 120 days left. So we have 120 days of fishing remaining. Yeah, we only need 250 more octopus. However, we're getting like 10 a day. Closer to 8 a day on average, I think. So the math on that is less favorable than I'd like it to be. Okay, we have 5,105 divided by 120. We need 42 and a half fish per day for the remainder. It's not a good amount. I was kind of hoping that number would be lower. Because after tomorrow, that number is going to plummet. Like, we got 88 today. Tomorrow, we're probably going to get something like 70, maybe even like 65. And then the day after that, it's going to be like 30 for the rest of winter, at least. Yep. We are going to no longer be excited about Ghostfish pretty quickly here. Like, at all. How are we doing on that, by the way? 20 is a huge... Yeah, wow. Extended family's gonna be rough? Yeah, we're not gonna do those yet, though. So, not my current concern. Those are not included in the 5K there. Oh. Yeah, those fish that are included in the 5K are just fish that can be reasonably done in a 10-year time frame. So things like the extended family fish, which I can only get when I get the quest, we're gonna do those later. These are just the fish that I can knock out whenever I want to. Congratulations, Lee, and also welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Knock out that summer class. I technically took a whole bunch of summer classes very quickly to renew my teaching license. Though they weren't so much classes as they were, like, professional development. Take this. Click, please. Doing much better now that that class is done. Glad to hear that, at least. Yeah, 4-week classes are monsters. They're literally all you can really be working on during that time. Glad you got it done, though. That one's just linear algebra. I hope you know how to calculate your eigenvalues. How confident are you in perfect catching stonefish? Yeah, I know, Chronox. I thought about it a lot. Like, a lot. And the answer is I'm not confident enough. The one that I would do would be the, like, I might replace... Hold on. Face. Thank you, Mantis. If I replaced any bobber, it would be the quality bobber for, like, a cork bobber. I'm fairly certain that I averaged, like, 2. Like, it's very, like, yesterday I got one case where I got my, where I got all 3 fish. So it's just not reasonable, unfortunately. It's not close. I'm not enough confident, not even close to confident enough to do it. I could replace the curiosity lure as well, but that would just slow things down too much. 4 red slime eggs is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather just have my backup bobber. Makes me feel good. The thing is, switching to the sonar bobber, it only saves IRL time, which is usually helpful, but in this case, I'm trying to get something done by the end of the year. The end of next year, I guess. Alright, Let's finish these up. Honestly, eigenvalues, they sound a lot scarier than they are. Eigenvectors, I mean, if you get eigenvalues, eigenvectors aren't that much more of a stretch. They do sound intimidating, it's true. Have you done anything with matrices yet? Okay, yeah, so you have done some stuff. I'm having trouble explaining what an eigenvector is, but I'm sure your teacher will do a better job than I could anyways. Right now you're on vector spaces. Ooh, I liked vector spaces. It's a self-paced class, gotcha. Oh yeah, so you're getting there soon. Here we go. Fishing time in the city. Dope! Forgot my fishing buff. Special vector matrix. Oh, now I remember. Yes. Yeah, it's the okay, yeah, it's the diagonal one. Okay, I remember now. Mostly. I'd have to do a few problems with it to like fully grasp it again, but hola, Connor. Wait, sonar doesn't save time. Does it? How is it surprisingly close? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna be taking a break here anyways. I'll give it a thinker. But you're not saving time with canceling. Like, still, no time is passing. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, everybody. I'm going to take a bit of a break. Have yourself a wonderful break, too. Get some water if you need it. Don't go outside. It's too hot. All right, see you guys in a bit. BRB. All right, we're back. Oh, we should still have sneakers. Ooh, sorry, the M check is not being kind to you, Frazzle. All right, fishing time. You think it's broken? Does it just say man? I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down, I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm a Michael. Yes! Congrats, Onion. Yep, there's a spot in Discord. I also didn't know there was a thread. I'm glad I'm not alone. Oh my gosh, get caught! Look, Octopus, we've had our differences. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see threads. Unless they're, like, explicitly linked somewhere. It should be in the art channel. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, it's a person.
Hi, Drillina. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope I'm saying your name right. Working on a version of this, except only artisan goods to hopefully make it a bit easier. Are smoked fish artisan goods? I don't think they are. Bad at organizing, though. I'm sure you're doing fine, Connor. Being bad at organizing is the first step to being good at organizing. They are technically affected by artisan price, but they're not actually artisan goods. They're labeled as fish, so it wouldn't count, I don't think. Excuse me. Big Yanni. Look at those parrots making figure eights with each other. They're the same but different, yes. You know what? It's 150, isn't it? Huh. Y'all, my brain might be broken. Please fix me. I just tried to put that bait on an octopus instead of on the rod. $9.99. He's becoming a stonefish, aka EP. The heat is boiling your brain, but it's not even hot in here. I think my brain is just boiling my brain. Oh, chat, you can help me out. I am currently in the process of packing for SGDQ. I'm basically done, but I'm going to be gone for 10 days. What are some things that I need to remember to bring while packing that I might have forgotten? I almost forgot swimsuits until I didn't. The charger. I have more than one of every charger. Doubling my underwear might not be possible because I'm going to be gone for 11 days, but I have brought 3 extra pairs. I'm going to have my car, so I basically have unlimited space to bring stuff. Glasses case? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Sunscreen, probably. Yeah, sunscreen's a good call, actually. I have a pretty convenient tube for it. Extra everything. Alright, no problem, Rainy. Thanks for hanging out and sharing your story and everything. I do hope the meeting goes well. Unfortunately, you've been replaced with Blinksy. Hi, Blink. How are you doing today? Welcome in. If y'all are not following Blink, Blink is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. Good friend of mine and a tolerable person. So make sure you go give Blinksy a follow. Can you not travel and just stream? What am I going to do when you're gone? You can watch me on GDQ. Well, I mean, I'll be there. I won't be, like, on camera, but I'll be there. You're in waiting mode. Wait, why can't you cross-stitch? Is it just too much to switch between? You gotta put it down quick. Wow. Blink is amazing, y'all. Go give Blink a follow. How's the hardcore Minecraft been treating you? Have you died recently? I said tolerable, not intolerable. Inflammable means flammable? Oh, what a world. My brain won't let me. Okay, that's fair. That makes more sense. Haley, leave. It's hard not to be subbed to Haley. Oh, time to go, actually. Good to go, good to go. Yeah, good to go. Spare pillow. I would hope that the hotels can provide me with spare pillows. I don't think I'm gonna bring a pillow. It's a lot. We have different fishing sounds. Mine's the default one. But yes, I know there's more of them. This one good to go? Yep, we're good to go here. I will sometimes click for a fish when nothing has happened, but my brain like registers like a slight change. Like someone will chat sometimes and I'll click for fish. Click for fish. Ugh. Why, Blink? Tell him not to. Be like, no. Just like that, actually. I refuse to pick up. Isn't that like your job, though? No offense. No, I'm not inbound. Good, good, good. Then kindly tell that customer to say bye. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Took my pedal to the metal in the... Oh. No, I messed it up. Okay, why would you do this? How could you do such a thing? Anyways, Blink, how was your day so far? Tell us all about Blink. Let's hear the Blink tales. I don't know how she's still with us. Especially when jobs are so hard to find lately. Gotta make these calls because no one's helping me. No! Tell them to help you. You're in charge, right, Blink? You ought to be. My water's all the way over here. Admittedly, I don't see what the difference between those two things is, Frazzle, but it's also not my job to, so. Guess what a directory is? I'm sorry, that's pretty funny. Are you sure she's not doing like a bit? Is this like a, what's the thing that men do? Feigned incompetence? Sort of situation? It's a different word, but it means feigned incompetence. Weaponized incompetence. There we go. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Thank you, Stardew Girl. Stardew Country Girl. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Ask her the first thing. She basically posted a description of a policy and asked if that meant it was policy right when it was right in the description. Maybe this is just like regular incompetence. She could also be very nervous and just be like over asking because she's unsure. Bad bounce. Like she would know, but she's asking extra clarifying questions. Boo! It's just regular incompetence. That's also possible. Y'all, no wonder. She's still nervous. She needs a new job. Yeah. Doesn't sound like she would do particularly well at other jobs either. Hi, Diana. Welcome back. Why does it turn like this? Whatever. Archangel, you're also back. How was your doggo walk? Did the usual route. Yeah, that makes sense. Get their walks in, but when it's not nearly as hot out. Hasn't cooled down here yet. Still about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Uses your body to complete a circuit and zaps the follicle. Interesting. Wouldn't it, like, discharge? I guess if it's not strong enough, it just discharges through the follicle, huh? Huh. I guess that works. Just odd to me that it would be called electrolysis when that's already a thing that exists. That is not that. But I guess we do that with terms all the time. Not new. I think he gets the point. Alright, math time. Well, so some math time. Okay, we have to see how many Ghostfish we get here. Only 16. $56 total fish today. Or am I typing? There we go. Ghostfish are done. Did we have this conversation earlier? Probably. Oh, it's here. Okay. Congratulations, Ghostfish. You are done. On the minus side, stonefish fishing just got a lot worse. Now the grind starts. I think it started a while ago, actually. Personally. I think maybe I started it a while ago. But yes, we have stacked. Curiosity lures are running low again. Running real low. Good boy. Does that say bookseller? My goodness. 0% chance we remember that. Alright guys, I hate to do this to you, but I'm starting to feel a little ill. Not exactly sure why, but I'm getting nauseous. And a little tired too, but yeah, I think rather than taking a break, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. But I'm gonna go get some rest, relax a little bit, hopefully. Yeah, so let's go ahead here and send you all somewhere lovely. Unfortunately, this is probably gonna be the last stream we have for a while. We'll be back. Oh, dang. Okay, sorry. I just saw something on here. But we'll be back later on. I will definitely keep you all updated. I'll send pics in Discord of all the cool people. What is going on here? I was under the impression that there was a Lee Chat live. No, but there is a Leela live, so let's go ahead on over there. Leela is also playing Stardew and is doing some community center speedruns. So we'll send the love over there. Perfect raid message. Copy that first one if you're a subscriber. Copy the second one if you are not. And I will catch you guys all in the future. Bye for now, everybody. Say hi to Leela for me. I'll see you all in about 2 weeks. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye, Onion. Bye, Diana. Bye, Archangel. Goodbye, Ray. Goodbye, Ash. Goodbye, Nelly. Goodbye, Soundtrack Boy. Goodbye, Mantis. Goodbye, Frazzle. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye. Bye, Stardew Country Girl.